Leonie actually woke him up and said to him, "Come, you've got to meet this guy." And I met Louis, and we started talking about a whole bunch of things. And one of the things, this was 2009. One of the things that I said to Louis is, I'm saving 50% of my income. I literally just started earning an income at the point when I met them, and I'm gonna invest it into some shares and stocks. And Louis listened to all my great ideas and young plannings, like he called it. And after that, he said, "Yes, I've got something better to show you." And tonight, I'm going to take the time and share with you exactly the way he shared the business plan with me. So, the first thing that he asked is, "What is my dream?" That was the number one thing. And I want to tell you a story. I learned something at this last weekend while driving in the bush. I spoke to a person that's very, very educated, a farmer, and we were looking at the grass and at what the cattle were eating and what the game is eating. And he showed me something that really amazed me. He said to me, it is now obviously the rainy season up here in the northern hemisphere or northern parts of South Africa. So we were all waiting for the rain. And he says to me, "Look at the field, and you'll see that the grass is not growing yet, although they had some rain. But what it's actually doing is pushing all the seeds out. So the seeds are literally growing and popping at the top." And he said to me, "That is important because that creates the future of the grass before the grass starts making food for the animals to feed on." And I thought about this, and I listened to what he said, and immediately I thought about my mentor. He always said everything starts with a dream. If you don't know a dream, if you don't have your dream, if you don't have your vision of where you're going for the future, then you're basically going to get stuck where you are right now. Nature shows this to us all the time. And I really want to urge you, be grass. Start finding your seeds. Look at your future first, where you want to go, and then you'll go there. Everything else leads from there. But it all starts with your dream. And I really want to urge you, sit down tonight, ask yourself, if money and time was unlimited in your life, what would you do? I can tell you, I wouldn't change anything the way we are living right now. We've been very blessed to started this business at the time that we started, and we're very extremely passionate about what we do, just because everything that we have today we've learned from this business, and we've applied it in multiple ways. And tonight my goal is to share with you a way, or the way the business changed our lives, that's what it can do for you. But there's a couple of very important things. You've got to change your way of thinking. And I really want to urge you, open up your mind, be open-minded about what you're going to see tonight, because this is different. Most people, if you look at business and if you look at all these things, and you speak to business people, you think it's a certain way. Everybody thinks it's got to be a very corporate type of way. And the only corporate thing we have, and this I absolutely love, is we dress smart. Because if you walk into a room and you show a plan to someone and you look like a construction worker, and nothing against construction workers, or even like a sportsman. I remember my first meeting, I went in a tracksuit because that's all I had. I didn't have any semi-formal clothes. And no one will listen to a sportsman in his tracksuit sharing them how to build a business. They're going to look at someone in a corporate suit. They're going to want to listen to someone that looks the part. And that is probably the most important thing. Is you've got 20 seconds when you show this plan to someone. You've got about 20 seconds to really win their trust so that they will be open to listening to you. So our story literally started me being a 19-year-old wanting to be financially free, and starting this business, really just listening to my upline, and still living a dream or following my dream, but finding my dream within this business, because this business, I can tell you, can pretty much fulfill anyone's dream. There's no one with a dream that I've seen that can't utilize this vehicle, this business, to make their dream become a reality. But it's important to partner up, to team up, to listen to the support team. Something that a couple of leaders has mentioned tonight, the system. The system is an amazing thing. There's really no other system out there that's going to help you to become the best you that you can be by following that system. And the amazing part of it is free of charge. You get started in this business and you earn while you learn. So while you're building the business, while you're learning how to build this business, while you're helping other people to find their financial freedom and their time freedom and their dream, you learn and you earn. This is really a business model that when I saw it the first time, I thought to myself, why don't everybody just do it this way? Because this is literally a business where you're helping people who wants to help themselves. So for us, it was pretty much about just getting started as quick as possible. And if you're on this call, follow your mentor, follow your upline. If there's anything that I'm going to share tonight, go back to the person that invited you to show you more details of this plan and how they do it within their organization so that you can become successful within this business. So I want to start this evening off and say to you that there's some great new products in Manatech, and I've actually laughed about this product being a male, being a guy. I thought to myself, why would I need skincare? But I just did some amazing research, and obviously my wife has sat me down and getting all the cracks repaired, you know. So, but then I really looked into skincare. Did you know that the skincare industry has done 109 billion US dollars sales this year? And did you know that the projection is that it's going to double in the next, I think it's 8 years, 8 to 7 years? This industry is going to go to 200 to 275 billion US dollars. So if you new year tonight, this is probably the most important thing that you need if you want to start a business. Is you've got to find something to do that you have a niche on. Now, why is Manatech a great option to partner up with? What sets Manatech apart? Why this company? Why would you take the time and invest your time and your energy in building a business within a company like this? Now, the first thing is Manatech is basically two parts. Manatech is the company. MTEX, if you want to go and Google it, go and Google MTEX. You're going to get to the NASDAQ. It's a public listed company on the NASDAQ, which is probably the most important thing if you want to build a business for the next 50 years. Make sure that it's a reputable public listed company, something that is scrutinized and looked at all the time, to make sure you putting your time and effort into something that is going to be around for the next 100 years or so. So that's the first most important thing, is that it's a reputable company. Manatech, what do? They do research and development. They research new products all the time. Manatech just launched a new product in South Africa. While most companies in the wellness industry are closing down and shrinking their inventory, Manatech is expanding their inventory. And this really makes me excited for someone that's building a business, because there's something new to take to the market. They research and develop all the time. And then they go and they protect us by patenting. We've got over 100 patents internationally. So right here, basically what it means is that what you're seeing here tonight, the only way you are introduced to this is by someone that invited you onto this call. Someone that cared enough and that sees potential within you to help you to partner up with a company that you're not going to find any other way but through this network marketing model. Now, the second part is direct sales. This is us. This is what we do. It is probably the most important industry for the future, because big corporate companies, after all of the things that happened in the last 4 years, has literally started shrinking down and sending people home and working from home and working remotely and sitting in Spain while you're working for a company in America, or coming to Cape Town and you're working in Germany. It's become a very common thing because we as individuals want to have freedom, but we want to even have more freedom. where we can determine how much we are worth. How much money should we be paid? Not how much money the boss or the company decides to pay us or value us, but how much do you really deserve to earn? Now, their direct sales through network marketing. Now, I'm gonna stand still a couple of minutes on network marketing. I absolutely love network marketing. The first time I saw it. Now, what is network marketing? Network marketing is that this is you get started, and every single person that you tell or talk to or share something with, if you write a review on someone, we've got about 22,000 views every single week on things that we review and we look at and we write our opinion. And there's people with way more reviews out there. But the company that we're reviewing usually gets a sale from us reviewing and thanking them for their service or doing something great. But we as a client never ever gets rewarded for the business that we give to that company. Where in network marketing, every single person that you introduce to Manitech, to this company, you will always get rewarded for every single product that they purchase from the company. Every time they buy a new product for their child or for their skincare or for their health or their fat loss or for whatever the case might be, whatever products Manitech brings into this country still in the future or globally. I know there's a whole bunch of new products that's being launched internationally, which in South Africa we don't have yet. But that's the great thing, is that every single product that someone purchased that you introduce to this company, you get rewarded for. It is just so amazing. But even more than that, let's say you introduced Tom and you introduced Jenny. Every single person that they introduce to this company forms part of your reward. And whoever Tom introduced Sally and Jenny introduced Jack, every single one of them again forms part of your reward. So every time you do something good, it forms a mountain, or it grows. It keeps on growing. It keeps on growing more seeds. And those seeds, they fall onto healthy soil. They start growing. They form new seeds and so forth and so on. For the future, it just keeps on growing. But it all started with you. You telling one person, you helping one person to order a product online, then getting it shipped to them. They use it, they get great results. They tell one more person, that person does exactly the same thing that I did when I ordered the first time from Louis Leone on their system, and it just keeps on snowballing. This is, in my opinion, a much better. I know one of the great men in the past said the eighth wonder in the world is compound interest. But I believe this is way more important than compound interest, because this is compound helping people. I listened to a podcast earlier today about a billionaire, and he said, millionaires build systems, billionaires build people. And I was blown away because I've never thought about it this way. This is what we do, is we help people to freedom. We help people to health freedom. We help people through this business model to help them to grow to the best they can be. But it all starts with one person sharing it with another person, sharing it with another person, and it just keeps on growing. I was 19 when I saw this for the first, well, sort of the second time. The first time my cousin spoke about it, but he didn't have a good reputation, so I didn't really understand, but I liked the idea, what I heard. When Louis showed it to me and I realized this, I thought to myself, but this is an amazing business, because this is a business where usually if you partner up with people, you hear about the partnership gone down or sour because of this, that, and the next. All of the things that usually crushes partnerships is not part of this business. Why does most partnerships go down and drain? Usually the rumor is someone took money that they shouldn't have taken. Manitech controls all of that. Manitech pays every single person I don't pay anyone. Nobody pays me. We all do it through a third party that is reputable on the NASDAQ. The second thing is there's so many rumors in normal partnerships where all of those things are taken care of. The only one thing that you and I should do is we should talk and share our experience with the next person. By doing this, you'll get to freedom. If you talk and you share your experience and you help other people, you will create freedom for yourselves and the ones around you. How do you do that? Let me show you. So the first step is there's two ways to get Manatic products or to start building the business. The first option is you just become a customer, you order products from Manatic, Manatic ships the products to you. My recommendation is budget around about 1,000, let's call it 1,500 Rand per month on your personal health. Then you'll have enough products to really see the results that Manatic gives. Most of our customers, after about 3 months of trying this product, they start sharing and they're telling one person and telling their mother and they're telling their loved ones, and they start by accident building a business. And then they start earning money. Then their products becomes free. That's just the way it happens. The second option is decide to build a business. A business will cost you around about, let's call it 800 Rand. I would suggest budget at least 2,500 Rand for your business back. Then you get a couple of products worth to start and use and see the results. There's going to be some amazing packs. I don't know if it's out yet, but it's decide to start off with proper products. Use at least enough products so that you can get inspired to tell other people about the products. So this is a yearly, annual fee. That's a once-off annual fee, a license fee for you to trade and build a business within Manatic. Now, once you've decided to build a business, you basically get an online shop. I like to call it an online virtual shop. And all you want to do is you want to start introducing customers to your online shop for them to go and order their own product on your shop. Get their own account number. Every single time they make an order, it is in your shop. This is your business. This is because, why am I calling it a virtual shop? Because a lot of people that I sit down with, they say, but where's the big buildings and the lots of trucks and all the fancy things of a business? And I say to them, as I said to my accountant last week, we like to run our business lean. We don't want to have overheads that's not 100% generating income for us. So that's the same thing here. Manatic, you build your business from the comfort of your home, from your cell phone. You utilize your cell phone and you can pretty much do everything. You can use your lead team app. You can track your products. You can do everything from your cell phone. You don't need to go and put up an office that's expensive, hire someone to sit in the front of the door as a receptionist. And, every single one of those things costs money. It decreases the profit. This is a model that anybody can do. It really doesn't matter if you're on this call and you're unemployed. I can guarantee you can build a business. You can be on this call and be a billionaire, and you can build this business because anybody can build this business because it's such an amazing business model. Now, your first step one, is you want to get yourself at least 5 customers. The more customers, the better. That's the secret. McDonald's doesn't want 5 people to buy something from them. They want 100 million people buying from them. Well, I don't know if 100, but let's say the one in my community can probably handle about 10,000, maybe 20,000 transactions a day. Yeah, there's no limit. We don't have a limit. We have an unlimited potential. The more people you speak to, the more people Manatic will handle because it's automated. They do all the couriering, they do all the payments, they do all the manufacturing. All we need to do is talk and share with as many people as possible. Get them to order within your business. The more people you can get to buy on your online store, the better. This is a 24-hour business. The online store does not close its door at 5 o'clock. You can still recommend people all the time to go in there around any time of the day. But the more customers, the better. The first step, I would say, is get yourself 5 customers to order their products of plus minus, let's call it 1,500 Rand per month. We like to say to people, if it's a new customer, commit for at least 3 to 6 months, because then you give the products the chance to really give you the results that you're paying for. Now, once you have your 5 customers, Manatech pays you around about 750 Rand per month and more every month for the 5 customers that orders their product at about 1,500 Rand per month. Step 2. You want to help 2 people, person A and person B, to do exactly what you've done. Help them to get 5 to 20 customers in their circle, in their online store. Once you recruited 2 business builders on the same packages which you did, they can do exactly what you did. Once they've got their customers, Manatech pays you another 1,000 Rand per month because you taught person A and person B how to do it. They didn't know everything on their own. In the beginning, you probably went with them to show them how to share these products with their customers. That is why you get rewarded. And then the last step is you want to help another 2. Now, that's not the last step. You can keep on going to 20, 100. The more business builders you help, the more successful and the more time you'll create in your own life. But once you've helped person C and person D to get their 5 to 20 customers, Manatech pays you another 1,500 Rand per month because you helped them. You spent the time to teach them to build their business. And the more people you help, business builders, the more time freedom you create for yourself. Now, let me show you the real money, the important money, if I can call it that. Passive income. I want to claim it the 9th wonder of the world, because passive income, I want to say, is if you build this business correctly, it will outgrow your compound interest. Do invest in compound interest as well. Have multiple streams of income, but make sure your passive income stream you put most of your time on, because this is an income that keeps on coming in long after you've done the work. We still get paid for work we did 13 years ago. My mother, which was my first customer ever, is still ordering the products. She actually ordered the new products just now. The new skincare range, she loved the previous skincare range. She just changed over to the new skincare range now. I'm still getting rewarded every single month on my first customer that I ever signed up. That is, in my opinion, more important than compound interest, which is a great way, but this is just, in my opinion, a better way. So passive income. How does your passive income work? Once you have about 15 customers, now where's your 50? Let me just quickly throw this in. It's your 5 customers, person A's 5 customers, and person B's customers. It's not 15 people that you did yourself. It is you helping person A and B to do their customers themselves. That forms part of your numbers. Now, once you have about 15 customers on a, let's call it 1,500 Rand per month order, you become what we call a director in the company, and your income there starts off anything between 1,000 to about 3,000 Rand per month. Now the secret is, well, this is what my mentor told me. This is the way Louis told me to do this. Is you want to help 4 of your business builders to also become directors. Once you help 4 people, it's 4 times 15 is 60 customers. Now, once you have about 60 customers in your business, you become what we call an executive director in Manatech, and your income is anything between 4 and 10,000 Rand per month. The more customers you have and the more they order, the higher your income becomes. Now you want to do it again. You want to use that, the 4 method again. You want to help 4 business builders to also become executive directors. Now, once that happened, you have over 200 customers within your business. Now your income, now you called a gold executive director, and your income there is anything between 12 and let's call it 30,000 Rand per month. Anything between that. Now in South Africa, last month, I know there's 2 brand new gold executive directors. One I think is from the Free State and one is from Gauteng. And that just gets me so excited. Remember this number. I'm going to come back and share a story with you just as we end this call. But this can completely change 80% of working people in South Africa's lives. It can put them in a position where they can say, I want to work half day, or even retire from their corporate jobs, because 80% of people in South Africa earns less than 12,000 Rand a month. Now you want to just keep on doing this. If you help 2 more business builders to do that for themselves, you grow a business of over 400 customers, and your income there starts off between 30 and about 60,000 Rand per month. And it does not stop there. You can keep on building your passive income, growing people, helping people to go to the next level. The more people you help, the more your passive income will keep on growing. The more your business, your financial life will change because of the people that you help to go to the next level. If I can really leave you with this thing, or the words of this billionaire, I'm not gonna disclose who he is. Millionaires build systems, billionaires build people. And that really changed my thinking in the last couple of days, because the more we're going to help other people to change their thinking, the more we're going to help other people to grow bigger in themselves, the more we are going to grow for ourselves. So I want to share this with you, that there is no limit. Louis always ended. He always said, there is people in South Africa that's already making more than $250,000 Rand every single month. Why not you? Why did you make the decision to go for that? Because imagine how many people you can change their lives by doing that. How many charities can you start donating? How many kids can you feed? We've got a Mission 5 Million program, which every single customer that orders a product, Manatech donates nourishment to a child. Now that is an amazing cause on its own. But I want to leave you with this. A couple of days ago, someone contacted me and he shared with me a franchise idea, and this is a very famous franchise. I'm not going to disclose the name. I just realized I should not do that, but it's a very, very, very famous franchise that's busy expanding in South Africa. It's a company that makes burgers. It's the one that has that, you know, some people will know what I'm telling you, what I'm meaning. But there's 2 options. They've got a normal franchise that you can just buy, and then you've got a drive-through franchise. Now the cost difference is the drive-through franchise is 2.35 million Rand setup cost. Once you open up your doors with everything, it will cost you 3.5 million Rand. The second option is to take a smaller franchise, which does not have a drive-through, which usually is in a mall or something similar to that. That's a little bit less exposed, but accessible by people through the feet of the environment that you choose. But basically how they promote this is a retired teacher who has 3 million Rand can use 2 million to set up this franchise and then earn 25,000 Rand a month. And I thought to myself, you can, if you really take it serious and you really want to do this, you can build a 25,000 Rand a month income without taking a 3 million Rand risk in this business, just by putting some time and effort in it. I was really shocked when I looked at these numbers, because right there I realized, after listening to this whole pitch and reading this WhatsApp, this is so this is the last part of it. People have a lump sum. It's the cheapest and the most profitable franchise in this country. Now, if this one, which is not the famous two, I don't think of the famous two, the golden M1 is way more expensive, but this is not the famous two. It's not the chicken one either. So if this smallish one, setup cost is 3 million Rand, so your risk is 3 million Rand to make a profit of 25,000 Rand a month. I was really amazed. Just look at this. I want to leave you with this, and I want to ask you, go and think about this. Because some people are taking huge risks on their houses and their cars and their retirements, and they spend all that money in something that looks big and fancy, and everybody's going to be successful for this little money. And it's not a passive income. You still on that. They say you're paying 5 to 6% of your turnover to the franchisee. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't pay any royalties. It's a fair and square thing. Manitex takes 56% to run the company, manufacture, do all of those things. We get 44% in our pockets to build our business. Passive income. And as we end this call, I want to say to you, if not this, what? Because I looked at this option. This is not an option. I can't compare 25,000. What do you want to do with 25,000 Rand a month with a massive risk of 3 million? It just does not make sense. Rather take your time and go and create passive income, where in the next 50 years, you'll still earn an income from this business. I'm an amazing believer, or not a believer, but I don't believe it. I know it, that we've built this business over the last couple of years. This is way more important to build part-time in your life than any other side thing you can do. So if not this, what? And if not now, when? December is here. It's the best time. People are now going on holiday, and they're worrying about they're only going to get money in 2 months from now again, like the 31st of Jan. Come and build a part-time business. Make that commitment. 2 hours a day can bring freedom your way. And back to Andre. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John.